Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself Aishwarya Saxena, and I hope you have checked out the playlist section on this channel. If you are a new person to this channel, if you are new to this channel, then you can just subscribe channel and also press the notification bell for the latest uploads. If you are already a subscriber of this channel, thanks for subscribing Fame World Educational Hub. There are a lot of courses available here. You can just check the playlist section, and those courses would be helpful for you if you are interested in computer science. So coming back to my program, today I'm going to start with the looping concept, the iterative statements, you can say iterative statements. We have discussed about it in previous lectures. I hope you have watched the previous lectures because each and every lecture is interconnected. They are containing different programs, but every lecture is having some different concept also. So don't miss any lecture. Stay tuned. So in the iterative statements, I am going for the for loop this time. In this particular video, we will discuss about the for loop. So this is also the shell only, the idle actually I have taken, and this you can see that I am just working on the idle only. When like we will start the array, we will start with PyCharm. So it's not necessary, like these things could also be done with some IDE. In this particular duration of this particular course, till machine learning, even the course is going till machine learning. So I hope you will be watching the videos, and I want your comments, so it would be really helpful for me to improve the content. If you find anything, you can just comment in the comment section. Further, I just want to say that we will see different IDEs. I will go through different IDEs, the demonstration I will give. For you, it will be helpful to understand it. Like we will also, I'm using idle this time. We will use PyCharm, VS Code also we will use. We will also use Python notebook. So we will just work on different IDEs throughout this course. Okay, so iterative statements, for loop I am taking. For I suppose I just wanted to print 10 numbers from 1 to 10. Suppose you are having the question, write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers. Suppose this is the basic one, I know, but yes, for loop I am just going to tell it for I in range, and suppose I have to print 1 to 10 numbers. So range I am going to take from 1 till 11, because the last index is always excluded in range, and we are using this range. So I'm just going to print the value of I, and with this you will just get the 1 to 10 numbers, because the last index is excluded, so it will just take the values till 10 only. You can see the output is coming very properly as we were needing, like as per our requirement it's coming. So this is correct. So this way we can just take the for loop, and now I'm just going to show you some more examples here only in the same program, same video even. So here for I, suppose you have to print, let me just take question, write a program to print 10 numbers in reverse order with a difference of 2. So this question I am going to tell that write a program to print 10 numbers in reverse order with a difference of 2. That means you have to print 20, 18, 16, 14. If you are starting from 20, in that case, if you are starting from 40, then 40, 38, whatever number you are starting, but the reverse order would be like this. Suppose I am starting from 20 for I in range. So how we will go in the reverse order? 20 would be the initial value, then we have to go till 0, because it will not count it, and then -2 I am taking. This -2 is basically the step value. This 20 is the initial value, 0 is the last value which will be excluded actually, and this -2 is basically the step, that is the difference. So I'm just going to print I, and I'm just going to run this module, and you will just find it out that yes, the values are coming very properly. So it's coming 20, 18, 16, 14, and you can see the 10 numbers in the reverse order with a difference of 2 is here. So you can see only 2 lines are required for this particular program. So these programs are really very small when you are working in Python. You can also check out the playlist of Java, C, C++, all different languages playlists are available, so you can just check them out. Next thing, if you just want to print values in the reverse order, suppose write a program to print 10 to 1 numbers, suppose. So for that, what you can do, for I in range 10 to 0, because 0 would be excluded. Now I just want to say one more thing, like here I'm just going to print it and it will give an error, because we have to define the step value -1. So when you are working in the reverse order, you have to take the, you can see I could just, let me take a bifurcation here with this line. I'm just bifurcating it. Okay, let me just run it once again for you. Sorry for the disturbance which is coming from my side. Okay, here you can see 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. In the reverse order, we have got the values. So it is really very easy to work with the for loop in Python. I hope you have understood the concept of for, range, how range basically work. So I'm just keeping it till here in this particular video. And yes, one more thing, yes, bonus one I'm just going to tell, then we will wind up. And here, if you just want to print some values from anywhere, so just like for I in range, suppose I want to print the values from 45 till 98 with a difference of 5. So accordingly it will work. Like, you do not have to worry about it, what you are basically going to take. Whatever you need, you can just take, and accordingly it will work according to the values which you are providing. And so simple programs are here. So now I'm just keeping this video till here only. And in the next video, we will discuss the while loop. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe the channel. See you in the next lecture.